I know I'm home when I see like the scale. Hit that.
We're gonna close on this guy.
No, let's not do that. How about we don't?
please rise. What a beautiful day in May. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 commencement ceremony for the ONU College of Pharmacy at Ohio Northern University. Given the patience, persistence, and resilience of the ONU community in meeting the challenges of COVID, seeing all of you here for this ceremony is a true joy. We gather today to recognize the culmination of an academic milestone and are so grateful to all who have helped us persevere during the pandemic. I'm Dan DiBiasio, president of Ohio Northern University, and I have the privilege of presiding at this event. To begin our program, University Chaplain, Reverend Dr. David MacDonald, will give the invocation. I would ask that you all please remain standing if you are able for the invocation and for the singing of our national anthem, which will be led by Professor Kirsten Osmond-Manley. Chaplain MacDonald.
Let us pray. O God of creation, you have given us all that we need for health and strength, gifts from the earth and from the fruits of scientific study, from our earliest ancestors who watched the animals and listened carefully to their bodies to find the right medicines, to the complex formulae and experimental equipment of the most modern laboratories. You have inspired generations to create new ways of bringing wholeness to the body, mind, and spirit. As this current generation of new pharmacists prepares to enter into the field, we thank you for their professors who have paved the way for their success, who have with diligence and patience taught them what they need to know about pharmacy and medicines. We thank you for family and friends who have encouraged them to aim high and study hard. And most of all, O God, we give you thanks for these graduates themselves, who decided at a very young age to dedicate themselves to 6 years of study and preparation for their vocation as pharmacists. Grant them the wisdom they will need in their various practices, and give them the creativity and drive to stretch their practice in new directions, perhaps discovering some new insights into the human condition along the way. Bless our commencement this day, that this celebration may be a reminder of the high calling to which we have all been called, pharmacists and non-pharmacists alike, to care for one another and to care for the good earth which you have given us since time immemorial. This I pray in your holy name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's first gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was
Please be seated. Thank you, Chaplain MacDonald, and thank you, Professor Osmond Manley. As our nation and the world have come to aid and support Ukraine in defense of its sovereignty and freedom, we feel compelled to present a musical tribute to the ingenuity, courage, and spirit of the Ukrainian people. As a university community, we place the utmost value on human dignity for all. Our hearts go out to the citizens of Ukraine, to those forced to flee the country, to Ukrainians living abroad, and to all people displaced as a result of this conflict. And we support members of our community who have connections to Ukraine, including our own College of Law. As a sign of respect and solidarity with the country and its people, the ONU Symphonic Band, under the direction of Dr. Charles Bates, will perform the Ukrainian national anthem with vocalist Professor Kirsten Osmond Manley and Dr. Adrian Thompson Bradshaw. Please stand if you are able. Please be seated, everyone. Thank you, Symphonic Band, Dr. Bates, Professor Osmond Manley, and Dr. Thompson Bradshaw for that moving tribute. More than any other college event or program, Commencement has a very special and symbolic significance. We are here today to celebrate student success, applaud academic accomplishments, and confer upon our degree candidates both the rights and responsibilities of attaining the highest professional degree in their field. Although our primary purpose today is to pay tribute to students who are graduating today, we also come together to recognize the collective efforts of so many faculty, staff, parents, spouses, family, alumni, friends, and board members who supported our graduates' achievements. Ever since 1874, when the 11 members of the first graduating class received their degrees, the university community has gathered to celebrate and share in this time-honored campus tradition. Here today are 127 members of the College of Pharmacy class of 2022, who will soon be conferred with degrees and join nearly 34,000 graduates of the entire university who have preceded them. The class of 2022 has the opportunity for a bright future because they have received an excellent education from a superb faculty. Faculty members are the core of our enterprise. They are dedicated teachers, respected scholars, and caring mentors who provide extraordinary service to our students and challenge them to make the most of their pharmacy education. Will the faculty please stand and be recognized, and would everyone, especially the graduating students, please join me in expressing our appreciation to the faculty. Faculty, please. Thank you, faculty. Administrative and support staff at Ohio Northern University also serve our students in important ways and extend learning beyond the classroom. Will they please stand and be recognized? And would you please join me in expressing our appreciation to them as well? Support staff and administrative staff, thank you. Thank you, administrative and support staff. It is now my pleasure to introduce the individuals here on the platform and to recognize others who play an important role in today's ceremony. As they are introduced, each will rise and remain standing, and I request that you hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Beginning on my right, Mr. Wilson Turner, University Registrar, Dr. Adrian Thompson Bradshaw, Vice President for Student Affairs and vocalist, Professor Kirsten Osmond-Manley, resident artist, instructor in music and musical theater, and vocalist, Dr. Kristen Sobata, Professor of Pharmacy Practice, Dr. Dan Walker, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Stephen Martin, Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Mr. Randy Myers, Commencement Speaker and Honorary Degree recipient, Dr. Lyndon Nice, Interim Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, Reverend Dr. David MacDonald, University Chaplain, Nathan Oblesiak, Student Speaker, Dr. David Rao, Professor of Technological Studies, Grand Marshal, Dr. Tina Repke, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Banner Bearer, Dr. Linda Young, Professor of Biological Sciences, University Marshal, Professor Dexter Woods, Professor of Business Administration, University Marshal, Ms. Tina Adams, Interpreter, and Ms. Delaney Streichel, interpreter. Would you all please join me in recognizing these individuals? And now I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Dan Walker, Chair of the Ohio Northern Board of Trustees, who will offer a welcome on behalf of the board. Dan?
Good morning. What a wonderful day in Ada. On behalf of the Ohio Northern University Board of Trustees, I am delighted to welcome you to the pharmacy commencement for the class of 2022. As President DiBiasio mentioned, I serve as chair of the Board of Trustees. We are a group of 28 men and women who are responsible for ensuring the quality and stewardship of the university, now and into the future. Today's joyful event honors you, our soon-to-be graduates, for successfully completing your degree requirements. The board recognizes that you have worked hard for several years to reach this milestone, and many of those years have been incredibly challenging due to the COVID pandemic. You, your faculty, the staff, and the ONU administration have shown great resolve and resilience in managing these COVID times, and the trustees are very proud of your accomplishments. I would also like to thank the parents, family, and friends for their love and support, and congratulate them as well for sharing the joy that this day brings. Welcome to all, and congratulations, graduates.
Thank you very much, Dan, for your words and your exceptional leadership and service to the university. Appreciate it very much. At this time, I'd like to ask Dean Steve Martin to introduce our commencement speaker. Dean Martin.
Good morning. We are pleased today to welcome back to our campus an outstanding alumnus from the class of 1982. Randy Myers stepped into a family legacy of pharmacy. His grandfather, Harry Myers, opened Harry's Pharmacy in Cary, Ohio in 1936. Randy never dreamed of anything other than following in his grandfather's footsteps. Mr. Myers practiced at and eventually took over Harry's Pharmacy from his grandfather, and he practiced there his entire career, leaving his own imprint on the business and the profession. Randy Myers is the consummate pharmacist. He has practiced in community pharmacy for the last 40 years, and during that career, he has left a lasting mark on his patients, his community, and on his profession. He left his mark on his patients because for him, caring for the patient was the #1 concern. He did this in many ways, but one that you'll recognize is something that our own ONU Healthwise Pharmacy modeled after Harry's. Randy taught us that we should sit down with each patient to discuss their medications with them every time they come into the pharmacy. This simple change in process helped Mr. Myers change the trajectory of people's lives. Patients left the pharmacy understanding their health situation and understanding the medication therapies and what to expect from them. Patients followed the proper use of their medications, and that adherence changed their outcomes. Patients developed a relationship with Randy and his pharmacist and trusted them to help them with all of their health issues. And that made access to care as easy as a trip down to Harry's Pharmacy. In a small rural town without other health infrastructure, that was a game changer for his community. But there's more to the mark that Mr. Myers has left on his community than that. He served for decades on the Board of Trustees of Blanchard Valley Health System, including 3 years as its chairman. He served for more than a decade on the Wyandotte County Community Foundation, including serving as its president. He served on the board of directors of the Cary Area Chamber of Commerce, the City Planning Commission, as a director for Wyandotte Residential Homes, and as a troop leader and committee chairman for the Boy Scouts of America Troop 51 in Cary, where he had been an Eagle Scout as a teenager. Mr. Myers embodies the traits of a pharmacist in his commitment to his community and in his responsibility to serve that community beyond managing their health and their medications. Randy Myers has left his mark on our profession in countless ways. He has trained hundreds of students, pharmacy students, at Harry's Pharmacy across the years, and served as a clinical faculty member for both the Raby College and for the Ohio State University College of Pharmacy. He has served on the board of directors for Pharmacist Mutual Insurance Company, the Pharmacist Life Company, and the American Pharmacy Services Corporation. He has been a trustee of the Ohio Pharmacists Association, as well as the Ohio Pharmacist Foundation, including having served as the foundation president for nearly 2 decades. He served the American College of Apothecaries on its board of directors and as its president and board chairman. He served on committees at the National Community Pharmacists Association, including on its foundation committee. He's been a trustee for the Community Pharmacy Foundation and served on several committees for the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy. Randy Myers is the embodiment of professionalism and modeling of core responsibility for our profession. Our profession has been changed for the better because Randy Myers has made that his purpose. The awards he's amassed during his distinguished career are numerous, so I'll just mention a few that stand out to me as highlights among a highlighted career. His dedication to education was recognized by the National Community Pharmacist Association as its National Preceptor of the Year in 2012, and by the American College of Apothecaries as its Albert E. Rosica Jr. Memorial Award winner for outstanding contributions to pharmacy education in 1998. His impact on patient care was recognized by being named one of the 50 most influential pharmacists in advancing pharmacist patient care in the United States by the American Druggist in 1997, and by the American Pharmacist Association Distinguished Achievement Award in Community and Ambulatory Practice in 2007. His influence on our profession has been recognized by the Ohio Pharmacists Association with its 2014 Beal Award for outstanding contributions to the practice of pharmacy in Ohio, and by AmerisourceBergen Corporation as its Pharmacist of the Year in 2003. Randy Myers is a local boy makes good story, although he has recently moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico with his wife, Dee Dee, who's here with us today. Hi, Dee Dee, welcome home. Randy's left a lasting impact on everything that he has touched, and he sets the bar high for you today as fellow alumni of the Raby College. I hope that each of you is inspired by the good Randy Meyer has done throughout his life and by the model of professionalism he portrays for all of us. Please welcome our 2022 commencement speaker, Mr. Randy Myers.
It's very humbling to have your life paraded before you about in front of 1,000 people. So welcome and good morning. President DiBiasio, Dean Martin, distinguished guests, faculty of the Raby College of Pharmacy, parents, family, friends, and the guests of honor, the graduates of the class of 22. I will extend my best wishes to the graduates in a minute, but first I want to congratulate the parents and families here. As a parent of 2 college graduates, I know that putting your child through college these days is no walk in the park. So well done, moms, dads, significant others, and families. It is truly an honor to stand before you today and share in your joy, your accomplishments, and the beginning of your career in pharmacy. For me, it's an anniversary of sorts. It's been 40 years since I walked across this stage to receive my diploma in 1982. I'm a proud member of the class of 1982, along with Karen and Tom Keir, and Vincent and Laurie Morrow, just to name a few, of my outstanding classmates who have made a significant contribution to the profession. It's my sincere hope that the class of 22 will have similar impact on the profession in years to come. My family has had a long history here at ONU, beginning with my grandfather, Harry Myers, who graduated with the class of 1926 with a 2-year pharmaceutical graduate degree. Of interest is the fact that Rudolph Raby was the dean of the College of Pharmacy when my grandfather was here at that time, and he remained so until 1950, the year before my father entered pharmacy school in 1951. My father, David Myers, class of 55, and my mom, Elena Myers, liberal arts class of 56, met here at ONU. Although my mom was not a pharmacist, she was a tremendous supporter of community pharmacy, along with my father and my dad, or my grandfather. I met my spouse, Dee Dee, class of 83, also while here at ONU, and Dee Dee was part of the faculty here at the College of Pharmacy for 21 years, retiring in 2020 before our move to Albuquerque. Our move to Albuquerque was motivated by the fact that our sons are out west. Our son Clayton and his wife Megan and their 2 children, Greta and Harry, and our son Spencer and his wife Courtney are in Dallas. It was bittersweet leaving home. Cary was my home for my entire life. And moving to be with our grandchildren and their parents, by the way, has been a very, very, very good experience for us. And our family operated Harry's Pharmacy in Cary, Ohio, an independent community pharmacy from 1936 until 2020 when we moved to Albuquerque. My career in pharmacy began when I was 3 years old. Yes, you heard that correctly, 3 years old. My parents took a picture of me standing on top of the pharmacy counter in a custom-made white pharmacy jacket. I spent many hours at the pharmacy while growing up before actually being old enough to be hired by my dad. I never looked back, as it has been my sight. I had my sights set on becoming a pharmacist and following the footsteps of my grandfather and my dad. Pharmacists provided patient care in the community setting has been the focus of my entire career. One of my passions in life has been music. I have absolutely no talent to play an instrument or sing, so I have focused on recorded music and, more importantly, live performances of multiple genres. For those of you who listen to satellite radio, I'm a fan of classic vinyl, and Dee Dee is a fan of classic rewind. Yes, I still have my vinyl record collection intact, never has changed. The first live performance I attended was in the spring of 1976. A high school friend and I saw Bruce Springsteen in Columbus, Ohio, and I was hooked. Over the years, I've attended hundreds of live performances and currently have tickets to several more in the near future. I share with you my interest in music because I have chosen the lyrics of a song from one of my favorite performers, Jackson Browne, as the basis of my comments today. His biography states, Jackson Browne has written and performed some of the most literate and moving songs in popular music. He has defined a genre of songwriting charged with honesty, emotion, and personal politics. His career as a singer-songwriter and musician spans 6 decades, and he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004. Dee Dee and I had the pleasure of seeing him perform last fall in Albuquerque, and someone in the audience yelled for him to play For a Dancer. Although it was the 3rd time seeing him live, it was the first time hearing him play this song in person. I knew I wanted to incorporate the lyrics of this song into my address today, but hearing it in person brought tears to my eyes. For a Dancer was written in 1974 for a friend who had passed away. The lyrics are strong and emotional, but are appropriate for this occasion because each of you are transitioning from one phase of your life and moving to another. He was making a metaphor out of the dance, just the idea that your life is a dance. For me, the song addresses the humility of not knowing what lies ahead. The song begins with these lines: keep a fire burning in your eye. Pay attention to the open sky. You never know what will be coming down. Think of these words in the context of your future. You may not know, or you may think you know, what you will be doing and where you will end up, but opportunities before you are almost endless. Trust your passion to be a pharmacist and the impact you will have on the lives of patients you care for. Always be open to new opportunities, even if you are comfortable in your current position. Always keep that passion burning within, as it will be your guide. Browne's song continues, just do the steps that you have been shown by everyone you've ever known until the dance becomes your very own. Your parents taught you in your formative years. Many of the decisions you make today are based on what you learned then. So what have you been doing for the last 6 years? Taking too many tests, modules, too many late nights, ippy and appy rotations, just to name a few. But now you're at the end of that intense period of learning. Although your formal education is coming to an end, remember, you are at the beginning of the lifelong learning process required to be a pharmacist. Your professors have helped you navigate a very difficult course of study. When somebody successful is willing to share their advice, take it, run with it, and do everything humanly possible you can to make your mark with it. Browne's song continues, keep a fire for the human race. Let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawing near, and just as easily it could disappear. Along with whatever meaning you might have found, don't let the uncertainty turn you around. As much as you plan for your future, something unexpected will always change its course. When change comes, and it will, don't be disillusioned. Draw on your experiences to change and adapt. I have pharmacist friends who always thought they would be in one practice setting only to successfully change practice settings and even specialties during their career. You might be surprised how many different directions a pharmacy degree can take you. Always remember what a privilege it is to be a pharmacist. Later this morning, together you will recite the oath of the pharmacist. I hope the experience of reciting these very important words will focus your attention on making the world a better place, one patient at a time. My experience as a community pharmacist has taught me that every patient has a story, and that story ultimately influences the care we provide. Most importantly, you will be a pharmacist, highly trusted, respected, and valuable member of a patient's healthcare team. Your education from this amazing university has prepared you well. Your professors taught you to make all of your decisions based on the most current evidence, always in the best interest of the patient. To this day, I remember a comment from a former executive director of a board of pharmacy: if you always make your decisions in a patient's best interest, you should not have a problem with the board of pharmacy. The song continues. Into a dancer you have grown from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go ahead and throw some seeds of your own. My development as a pharmacist was shaped by my grandfather and my dad. They led by example in the community, church, and at home. I willingly accepted being on call every non-business hour of every day because it was what my grandfather and my dad did. We took care of our patients, our community, as if they were our family. In 1965, my dad was responsible for all of the oral polio vaccine programs in our area and was recognized by the state of Ohio for his contribution to public health. Sowing my own pharmacy seeds, I shared my vision of pharmacy with students via APPE rotations, guest lecturing at colleges of pharmacy, and helping Dee Dee with the NCPA student chapter here at the college. I would encourage you to draw on your strength, alone and together, to latch onto whatever piece of this world inspires you the most, and to change, transform, and envision the world the way that it should be. At some point in your career, someone in the profession will ask you to step up and serve our profession in some capacity and advocate for the future of our profession. When you are asked, please say yes. When I was asked by Jim Turner, a former faculty member here at the college and the owner of an independent community pharmacy here in Ada, to step up, I was hesitant at first. Little did I know that saying yes would start my 3 decades of service to our profession beyond our pharmacy in Cary. It started with the Ohio Pharmacists Association Board of Trustees and eventually led me to service at the national level. I found both purpose and professional satisfaction in board work, and I have found in my retirement that pharmacy is not finished with me just yet. I continue to serve on the Pharmacists Mutual Board and the Community Pharmacy Foundation Board. Brown's song finishes with these 2 powerful lines. And somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go, may lie a reason you are alive, but you'll never know. Try and leave this world a better place than you found it. To our new pharmacists, aspire to make your lives count. Congratulations on your accomplishment today. Good luck with your careers. Welcome to the profession. And remember, enjoy your lives, your personal life and your professional life. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much, Randy, for those insightful comments, weaving pharmacy and music very creatively. And thank you again for being an exemplar of professionalism in your career. We appreciate it very much. It is now my pleasure to introduce Nathan Oblisiak, who will speak on behalf of the graduating class. Nate is from Toledo, Ohio. In addition to earning his PharmD degree today, he also completes requirements for a business administration minor and is a member of the honors program. To complement his classroom work, Nate has completed inpatient and outpatient internships at both Mercy Health St. Vincent Medical Center and Rite Aid Pharmacy. Nate also excelled as a student leader, becoming highly engaged in several college and campus organizations. He held leadership roles in Kappa Psi, the National Community Pharmacists Association, and Pharmacy Council. Most notably, Nate served as Student Senate President, and by virtue of holding that office, held a 1-year term as a student member of the university's Board of Trustees. His involvement with Habitat for Humanity and study abroad enabled him to go beyond the borders of Ohio to broaden his education, volunteering in Mississippi and North Carolina, and studying in South Korea. Nate's tenure in student government occurred during the height of the pandemic, and he proved to be an exceptional student leader in assisting ONU successfully meeting the challenges of COVID. In July, Nate will begin a 2-year residency with West Virginia Medicine while earning a master's in health administration, from West Virginia University. It is my true pleasure to introduce Nathan Obliziak. Nate.
I love the energy. Thank you. Thank you, President Dan DiBiasio, for the introduction and warm welcome. Hello, everyone. Good morning, and go Bears. Go Bears always. Good morning to our amazing faculty, staff, and university administration who've helped craft us into professionals over the years and have brought this commencement ceremony together today. Good morning to the family and friends, those here in person and those joining via our live stream who have supported us throughout each step of our long journeys. And good morning to each of my incredible classmates, the Ohio Northern University Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2022. I'm honored by and thankful for the opportunity to stand up here today on behalf of our awesome class to highlight and celebrate our accomplishments. It has absolutely been a long and challenging road, but we have really reached this marvelous milestone in our lives. No matter when and where you started this journey, we have all made it. It goes without saying that a lot has changed since we started here so many years ago. Being back on campus this past week, I've taken time to reflect and think about this change. We have seen structural remodeling to places like the McIntosh Center, the pharmacy building, the installation of a whole new engineering building next door. In Ada, Tavern 101 is no longer the little bar we crammed into for karaoke, and somehow, John and Tony's is now the place to go on a Friday night. We have all grown in knowledge and have developed an elite set of skills that are needed in the rapidly evolving field of pharmacy. We have gone out into the profession to practice and have made positive impacts on patients' lives. We have created lasting memories and have developed meaningful connections with those around us. Whether or not we realized it throughout our time, we have changed for the better on our path to earning the doctorate degree that we will all receive today. Challenge is not a new concept to us, as this is a class that has truly been through it all. From waking up in the middle of the night to freshman dorm fire alarms with an exam the next day, to fighting for each and every point in Physio P3 year, to studying through therapeutic modules, and then going out to the world on appy rotations to put our knowledge to the test. We have been through a lot. Amongst our class, we've had plenty of late nights and early mornings. During a global pandemic, we were presented with the challenge of adjusting how we learn. Throughout the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, we navigated the challenges of each and every class, lab, quiz, exam, assessment exercise, presentation, paper, outreach hour, and practice experience. For many, you may have even had the challenge of putting up with jokes from the famous Dr. Jeffrey Allison, who, though retired, often finds a way to be present on campus. Time and time again, we have been challenged. Through it all, though, we have stepped up to overcome those challenges. Hundreds of exams and quizzes, over 1,700 experiential hours, and an immeasurable amount of effort later, we are finally here. This class has worked so hard, and you've earned the right to celebrate. Beyond our curricular work, this is a class that is full of more than just amazing pharmacy students. We consist of exceptional athletes, musicians, and artists. We're composed of researchers, teaching assistants, and tutors. We have those who have been published in professional journals. We are campus organization leaders, Greek life members, mentors, resident assistants, religious leaders, and community service members, or volunteers. And then we have those who have picked up everything to travel internationally to be here to learn. We have people who, after getting out of class, worked hard on evenings and weekends at internships or other jobs. We have people who are great friends, siblings, children, and parents. We consist of students who have balanced personal relationships and professional responsibilities throughout our times as students. We have been there for those around us. We have people from a whole variety of different backgrounds and experiences. And the combination of these diverse backgrounds and experiences makes us stronger as a class. Each one of us has brought something special to this university, to this college, to this class. And each one of us has made an impact on where we are. The PharmD degree that we obtain today is a symbol of more than just our curricular achievements. As we venture onto this next step of our journeys, I challenge you all to reflect on how you have changed, overcome challenges, and impacted others since first stepping foot on Ohio Northern's campus. Think about how you will use your diverse background of experiences to improve health, serve others, lead change, and advance our profession. I encourage you to collaborate with others, contribute to your community, promote diversity, strive for excellence, grow your faith, and practice integrity, and serve to the best of your ability. We have all been equipped with the ability to effectively improve lives and empathetically care for others. And now it is our time to go forth and change lives with this increased responsibility. Continue to be there for those around you, and remember to appreciate how far you have come. I would just like to say thank you again for the opportunity to stand up here and say a few words. Thank you all for your time and attentiveness, and thank you all for your role in helping each one of these amazing graduates reach this point. I'm unbelievably proud of this class, and I'm extremely excited to see what is in store for the class of 22. I continue to wish you all the best. Congratulations again to the class of 2022, and as always, go Bears.
Thank you very much, Nate, for those genuine and warm words, and most importantly, for being a very model of a student leader. One more time for Nate, huh? Yeah. At this time, we are going to confer the honorary degree, and I would ask Interim Associate Vice President Nice, Dean Martin, and Randy Myers to please join me for the conferral of the honorary degree. Randall Myers, guided by a noble calling to serve others and improve community health, you have been a tireless champion for patients and for the pharmacy profession. A family snapshot from 1962 shows you at age 3 wearing a tailor-made white pharmacy coat, standing on the counter in your Grandpa Harry's pharmacy in Cary, Ohio. From early on, you knew you wanted to become a pharmacist, just like your grandpa and father. For decades, you stood behind the same counter at Harry's Pharmacy as president and owner, continuing a nearly 80-year family tradition of serving your community with neighborly love and care. You also stand tall in the pharmacy industry as one of the most influential pharmacists in the country in advancing patient-focused model of practice. You received your pharmacy degree in 1982 from Ohio Northern University, also the alma mater of your grandfather, father, mother, and wife, Dee Dee, who served for 21 years as an ONU pharmacy professor. Early in your career, you pioneered patient care, designing a system that enabled pharmacists to do what they are trained to do, not counting pills or dealing with insurance companies, but focusing on drug therapy and counseling patients. In 1994, you received the DuPont Pharma Innovative Pharmacy Practice Award, which provided you with a national platform to share your patient care model with a broader audience. You became a valued guest lecturer at pharmacy schools across the country on the topic of bringing the pharmacist closer to the patient. Through the years, you've also served as a preceptor, employer, and mentor to countless ONU students. The National Community Pharmacists Association named you the 2012 National Preceptor of the Year, and the Ohio Pharmacists Association awarded you with the 2014 Beal Award for outstanding contributions to the practice of pharmacy. You also served in numerous executive leadership roles for the professional pharmacy organizations and for local organizations, including the Blanchard Valley Health System Board of Trustees and the Kiwanis Club. Your deep commitment and generous service to your community, Ohio Northern University, and the pharmacy profession is truly commendable. Therefore, by the authority vested in me from the state of Ohio and the Ohio Northern University faculty and Board of Trustees, I am delighted to confer upon you the degree Doctor of Pharmacy, honoris causa, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. We are so grateful to the Symphonic Band for contributing their time and talent to our ceremony. Under the outstanding direction of Dr. Charles Bates, the Symphonic Band will now perform There Is a Time in honor of both the class of 2020 and the university's sesquicentennial. As the band performs and vocalists Professor Kirsten Osmond Manley and Dr. Adrian Thompson Bradshaw sing, images of the university's presidents across the span of the last 150 years will be presented on the screen, beginning with founder Henry Solomon Luhr. Their successive and collective visions have helped to make Ohio Northern University one of the finest private colleges in the nation.
There is a time for us to wonder, when time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder, the path is new, the world is free. There is a time when leaves are falling, the woods are gray, the paths are old. The snow will come when geese are calling. You need a fire against the cold. There is a time for us to wonder, when time is young, and so are we. The woods are green over yonder, there's a
glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory. Oh, glory. Oh, glory. Oh, glory. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty. Now the war is not over and the victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and when all is said and done, we'll cry, glory. We'll cry, glory. We'll cry, glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure.
There's a time for us to wander when time is young, and so are we. The woods are green over yonder. The path is new. The world is free.
Wow, thank you, Symphonic Band, Dr. Bates, Kirsten, and Adrian. That was tremendous. One more time for them. Let's give them another hand. That was great. At this time, Dean Martin will provide remarks to the graduating class and explain the symbolic significance of the academic hood. Dean Martin.
Thank you, Dan. Good morning again. Graduating students, family, and friends, welcome here to this day. Welcome to our campus, and congratulations. I'm so pleased to be here with you today to witness this important event. I invite all of you to join us after the event, after the commencement, at a reception over at the College of Pharmacy in the Rokai Courtyard. Just look for the white tent. Please, you're all welcome. Graduates, family, friends, guests, you're all welcome to join us. Today is exciting, and again, I am so happy to be here with you today. Those of us in academia, we look forward to this event all year long. For one of us here on stage, though, this will be the last chance to preside over our pharmacy commencement. Dan DiBiasio has served as the 11th president of Ohio Northern University and is now at the completion of his 11th year in that role. Under his direction, our college established its own freestanding commencement ceremony, and he has presided over every one of them as our president, conferring more than 1,000 degrees on Raby College graduates during his tenure. President Dan and First Lady Chris will soon be heading to a much-deserved retirement in Vermont and to enjoying their sons and their families as grandma and grandpa. Please help me thank both Dan and Chris for all they have done for our pharmacy program, and for Ohio Northern. Graduates, the story of your success that we celebrate today is also the story of our success. That success story has been especially memorable as we've been challenged together by a public health emergency and a worldwide pandemic. The experiences that you have had and the things that you've learned over the last 2 years, no other class in the history of the Raby College has done. Randy and Dee Dee Myers, along with many, many other alumni, are your forebearers in the profession and have set the bar high for those who come after them. I know that each of you have those Randy Meyer traits within you, and you will channel your inner Dee Dee as you advance in your careers. Graduates, I call you colleagues today because today you officially join me as a pharmacist. The hood you'll receive today is symbolic of this achievement. The hood's olive coloring and size represent your PharmD degree, and our colors at Ohio Northern are woven into that pattern. Although ceremonial, it signifies the completion of the doctoral degree and enshrines the respect and trust that comes to those who have earned the right to wear it. However, the rights and responsibilities that President DiBiasio will confer upon you here in a few minutes are not just ceremonial. They entrust you with the duty of our profession, and with them you begin the journey of selfless service to humanity. The journey on which you embark today is framed by 3 P's. The first P is person. Who you are as a person has been shaped and formed in many ways by what's happened on this campus over these last 6 years. You've learned more here at Ohio Northern than the practice of pharmacy. Being a pharmacist is something you will do in your lives, but each of you is more than a pharmacist. Who you are is more important than what you do. Who you are was shaped here on this campus. Who you are was shaped by our God-centered values, our sense of family and responsibility, and our focus on service to others, even in the face of harm or risk to ourselves. Each of you has a foundation of principles on which you will live the rest of your lives. That principle-centered foundation will allow you to be change makers in the world as a pharmacist, but more importantly, as a citizen of your community and a person of humanity under God's direction. The second P in the frame is professional. You must go out into the world and earn the trust and respect of your patients every day as a healthcare professional who cares for them and is dedicated to putting their needs ahead of your own. The remarks from Mr. Meyer earlier this morning are a testament to the professionalism that you have pledged to uphold. The degree you have earned today is just the entry-level criteria to practice that professionalism as a pharmacist. It's the work that you do day in and day out, and the responsibility that you take with each and every patient, and the knowledge and the skills that you continue to build throughout your career that will demonstrate you are the professional you've been trained to be. It's through your personal leadership that you'll focus on each individual, however they come to you, and improve their lives one patient at a time through your interactions with them. As pharmacists, we don't get to choose the patients who present in front of us needing our care. The homeless, the indigent, the addicted, the disturbed, those who think and behave differently than us, those who talk differently from us, those who haven't cared for themselves, or who may not follow our counsel and direction. All of these are examples of patients to whom you will pledge today to provide your care. For each of those patients, you will change their lives with your knowledge, your actions, your compassion, the dignity that you give to them, even when it's not earned. These are the things that change people's lives. With every choice you make to help someone in need, to give without having to be asked, and in treating each individual with the respect and dignity of the person that God made them to be, you will change the lives of another human being. The third P is, of course, polar bears. You don't just get a degree today. You've been adopted into our family, and you are a polar bear forever. This is home, and you're always welcome at home. You can always come home when you need some TLC. You can always come home when you need some help, or you just need some direction from mom and dad. You can always come home to celebrate, reconnect with friends, and remember your glory days. Always feel welcome here. This is your home, and we will always be happy to have you come back. So on behalf of my colleagues on the faculty and staff, graduates, colleagues, congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Martin. We will now proceed and present hoods, confer the Doctor of Pharmacy degree, and award diplomas to the graduating class. After the degrees have been conferred and diplomas awarded, the members of the class of 2020 will be asked to move the tassel on their mortarboard from right to left in unison. Please note that students graduating with honors are so designated in the commencement program, and that the level of honor received and earned will be stated as names are announced. Dr. Nice, will you please commence the conferring of the academic degree?
President DiBiasio, I have the honor of calling Dean Steve Martin, Dean of the Raby College of Pharmacy, to the podium for the privilege of presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please stand? President DiBiasio, as Dean of the Raby College of Pharmacy at Ohio Northern University, it is a privilege to present these candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree.
Thank you, Dean Martin. With the approval of the university faculty and by the authority vested in me from the Board of Trustees of Ohio Northern University and the state of Ohio, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the Doctor of Pharmacy degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Lena Abdul Jalil Abdullah Al Hilal. Faisal Alenizi. Afnan Al-Jutali. Shahat Imad Alubaidan. Akila Muhammad Alawa. Abdul Ali Al-Saman. Erin Marie Altmeyer. Ashlyn Rebecca Anthony. Morgan Nicole Augustine, cum laude. Isaiah Palmer Bailey, cum laude. Kayla Marie Baxendale. Isabel Elizabeth Bonarigo Burton. Ryan Paul Bolton. McKenna Ann Brackman, summa cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Brady, cum laude. Jeffrey Edward Braun. Jenna Marie Braun. Evan David Edward Bruggeman. Callie Nicole Caswell. Thomas Lee Chen. Ishuin Chu. Adam Christopher Clemens, magna cum laude. Jordan Mackenzie Clunan. Alexandra Natishta Ayana Cohen. Timothy Lewis Koppler. The Ohio Northern University Recognition Medal recognizes outstanding academic achievement. A medal and a certificate are presented to each of the highest-ranking graduates in each college who have completed at least 90 graded hours at Ohio Northern and are present at commencement. It is my privilege to indicate that an Ohio Northern Recognition Medal and certificate will now be presented to Ashlyn Marie Cordonier, summa cum laude, as one of the highest-ranking graduates in the College of Pharmacy. Nicholas Challen Cortell, cum laude. Sean Seamus Dagg. Carrie Corbett Dawkins. Alexis Nicole Dayton, cum laude, honors program. Trait Allen DeVold, magna cum laude. Morgan Taylor Doverspike. Nebiu Hezekiel Eskinder. Hallie Sarah Franklin. Tyler Matthew Frantz. Carrie Ann Freed, cum laude. Oshra Eliezer Gadkar. Taylor Brooke Garkey, magna cum laude. Brittany Nicole George, cum laude. Terry Thomas George. Jacob Edward Girardi. Constantina Giacomis, summa cum laude. Jackson Paul Gilbride. Cassandra Sue Goodman. Jillian Lee Graham, magna cum laude, honors program. Megan Ellis Grierson. Brady Ann Guest. Seth William Hall. Jillian Marie Hammer. Matthew Ray Hartline. Olivia Louise Heckard. Gary Isaac Ho. Taryn Virginia Homeyer. It is my privilege to indicate that an Ohio Northern Recognition Medal and Certificate will now be presented to Chelsea Ann Huppert, summa cum laude, as one of the highest ranking graduates in the College of Pharmacy. Mariam Muhammad Jafar. Mary Elizabeth James, Honors Program. Elena Nicole Janik, magna cum laude. Courtney Paige Kemmerling. Jackson Anthony Kessling. Zachary Andrew Kiss. Caitlin Nicole Coble, cum laude. Kaylee Marie Kuhn. Noah Michael Kulchicki. Caitlin Lee Laney. Ashley Clara Lamosic. Alexandra Maria Latala. Sean Patrick Lavelle. Taylor Brooke Levy. Anne Caroline McGarn, magna cum laude, honors program. Kathleen Mary McCourt. Anthony Laverne McFadden. Benjamin Martin McGinnis. Helen William Meyer. Alexis Marilyn Miller. Hannah Louise Miller, magna cum laude. Haley Dawn Mink. Thomas Giorno Morkla. Richard Scott Morris II. Brandon Tran Nguyen. Brian Mai Nguyen. Alexander Rolland Nixon, Jr., magna cum laude. Nathan Joseph Oblesiak, Honors Program. Randy Ofori Asiama. Olufei Shayo Temitayo Omitowojia. Nurav Rameshbhai Patel. Shivani Patel. Emily Taylor Phillips, summa cum laude. Devin Mark Pearson. Julia Michelle Reed. Trevor Thomas Reed, cum laude. Allison Alida Ryman. Lauren Nicole Rosendale. Madeline Simone Routhier. Catherine Ann Runner. Molly Marion Ryan. Colette Veronique Decause Razutko. Michelle Solani. Heather Danielle Sargent. Jacob Lewis Schaefer. Zoe Marie Schilling, cum laude. Taylor Renee Schooley, magna cum laude. Yasmin Fafana Seydu. Cariel Marissa Shaffrey. Jarrett Kendall Shook, magna cum laude. Gulfren Ali Shwekat. Jessica Marie Sig, cum laude. Griffin Tyler Scaff. Madison Taylor Snyder, magna cum laude. Christian Jared Stang, honors program. Caitlin Elizabeth Stewart, honors program. Rochelle Lynn Sudman. Alicia Lynn Swires, cum laude. Matthew Elijah Thompson. Chelsea Leanne Travis. Athena Kateri Triglia, cum laude. Alexander Ryan Triplett. Irene Tsai, cum laude. Ryan Alexander Waldschmidt. Abigail Catherine Weeks. Alexis Jordan Wilkins. Claire Elizabeth Witzker. Chloe Noel Walgamuth. Jacqueline Marie Yankel, magna cum laude. It is my privilege to indicate that an Ohio Northern Recognition Medal and Certificate will now be presented to Madison Elaine Yoakum, summa cum laude, as one of the highest-ranking graduates in the College of Pharmacy. Alexis Haley Youngpeter. Xiao Zhao, cum laude.
As members of the graduating class of 2020, you now share proud history with pharmacy alumni who have preceded you. And with Chris and I retiring at the end of June, we are, in a way, graduating with you. And it is a privilege to share your milestone with our own, underscoring the mutual conclusion of our work together at this great university. You leave here today equipped to make a difference in your profession and in your communities. I admire all that you have done to reach this professional milestone and encourage you to meet the challenges of these times with hope, conviction, and confidence to make the world a better, safer, and healthier place. Today, you make us all so very proud. Would the graduates please rise? To signal and symbolize the conferral of your degrees, please move the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2020. And please remain standing while I ask Dr. Karen Keir to come forward to lead the recitation of the oath of a pharmacist.
Thank you, President DiBiasio. Congratulations. I'm excited for you today. And I'm happy to share one of my milestones with you today and Dr. Randy Myers. It is our 40th anniversary of graduating from Ohio Northern University, and I'm proud to be a polar bear. What I'm most proud of is being a pharmacist. I'm proud that we were there during the pandemic. We gave over 250 million doses of vaccine in this country, and many of you as student pharmacists did that as well. I'm proud to share today with you the oath of the pharmacist, and I would ask any pharmacist that's in the audience, if you would like to stand and read the oath with us, we would be happy to have you join us. Graduates, please join me in the oath of the pharmacist. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for the justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personnel and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. While we honor the graduates today, we also want to recognize the love and support provided by their parents, grandparents, wives, husbands, and other family members. Will the families of all the graduating students please stand so that we could recognize you as well, and we can thank you as well. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Dr. Adrian Thompson-Bradshaw will now lead us in the first verse of the ONU hymn. The words are printed in the commencement program, and following the hymn, Chaplain MacDonald will give a spoken benediction. Please stand and remain standing until the spoken benediction has been given.
The philosopher Plato once wrote, "The part can never be well unless the whole is well." As you prepare to leave this place and enter into the field of pharmacy, may you heed those words and pay attention to the places where wholeness is lacking, in your patients, in your colleagues and friends, in your family systems, and in yourselves. May God bless you with wholeness and the confidence that lies deeply hidden within your spirit, so that anywhere you go, you will bring wholeness to others around you, and in so doing, bring wholeness to the world. And may the grace of God, who creates, redeems, and sustains all life, be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you.